Let me show you how to make this very delicious and scrumptious spinach and sweet potato salad. You're going to love this, so keep watching. First, I start with my sweet potatoes, which I have completely washed clean, and I start off by cutting off the ends, and I put aside the other potato so that I may focus on one sweet potato at a time. So I start by halving it in the middle, then I turn it around and halve it again, and do the same on the other half, and turn those pieces together and start chopping them into little blocks. I do this to all the sweet potatoes. So while I do this, I'm just going to share with you some of the benefits that sweet potatoes have. So sweet potatoes are really very healthy root vegetables because they are full of antioxidants and they protect our cells from damage. They also have so many nutrients which are excellent for our gut health, our eyes, and our immune systems. So if you want to get some of those benefits, make sure that you eat more and more sweet potatoes. So I'm also going to share again the vitamins that they have are vitamin A, vitamin C, and potassium, fiber, and zinc. So you know that when you have these, you are really going to have a good dose of vitamins. So every time that you are having a sweet potato, know that you are having a superfood because it is full and packed of wholesome, good nutrition. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to move my potatoes into a bowl that I'm going to use to pour in my seasonings that I'm going to use onto the sweet potato. So I start off with a little bit of olive oil, and I then go in with some pink Himalayan salt, and that's all that I'm going to do to the sweet potatoes. I mix them around together using a spatula and make sure that it is thoroughly coated. Now I'm going to move these to a baking tray and just spread them around. Make sure that no sweet potato piece is sitting on top of the other. Make sure that they are all flat against the pot, and then we are going to take that into the oven and bake that for a good 25 to 30 minutes for 180 degrees Celsius depending on your oven. Now I'm moving on to the next ingredient. I use some red onions which I chop up into rings, and I will just share with you some of the benefits of these red onions. Red onions are rich in antioxidants, and they also contain anti-cancer compounds, and they are also antibacterial and also support very good heart health, bone health, and gut health. And they also regulate your blood sugar and help with weight management. Now the next ingredient on my salad is avocado. I used quite a number of these. So I'd start by taking out the seed in the middle, and I start cutting it up into blocks, and then I go across with my knife just so that I get them into nice shapes of cubes, and then I'm going to use a spoon to take these out. Okay. Avocados are full of monosaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are known as your good fats, and they are also full of vitamins, which are vitamin B, vitamin C, E, and K, and they are also very high in fiber, helping you to go and be regular in the bathroom. And they're also full of very good minerals which contain folate, calcium, magnesium, and sodium. And also they are very good antioxidants. They have anti-inflammatory properties and help you to lose weight. Isn't that good for everyone? And they keep our hearts very healthy, regulates our blood pressure, and are great for vision. So for our salad dressing, I go in with red wine vinegar, and I add just about a quarter cup of that into a cup, and then I add some olive oil. I also just add in about a quarter cup, and I add some Himalayan salt, which is for taste, and then I stir that mixture together, and right after I feel that it's well combined, I then add about a half cup of cranberries. I mix that together and my dressing is done, and I put that aside. Now my sweet potatoes are out of the oven. I put it aside to cool down, and now I start to assemble my salad. I use baby spinach, any size and amount that you want. Usually one packet is enough, about 250 or so, I think. And then I add my cooled sweet potatoes in there, and then I just add more of the onions that I chopped earlier. Sprinkle on top over there, and then I go in with my quinoa, a cup of quinoa that I had cooked earlier, and I had already gotten it to cool down. And then I end up with my avocados, which I'm going to add in together, and then I will go in with my dressing. Oh, look at that. Yes. And then I'm going to try my best to mix everything together in that bowl. You may use 2 spoons at this time, but I still tried to use just 1. And you see how I made a mess of everything. Now I've cleaned up, I've mixed everything, it looks good, and there we have it. We have my scrumptious, delicious and wholesome, healthy and delicious filling salad that you will enjoy. Very good for weight loss too. Enjoy!